Hey guys, kia ora, whakalofa lahi atu, and no mai hoki mai. Welcome back to today's podcast episode. We are 5 episodes deep now. I am pre-recording a little bit, so I may be wrong, but I may be right. Our 14 days Love Yourself Enough to series. I'm going back to back for 14 days. And I'm not going to lie, there has been moments where I'm like, oh my gosh, I trying to record in between other things that I'm trying to do and all the things, like making the most of it. But I love podcasts and I love talking and yapping, if you can't already tell. I love doing this. So I am definitely like so keen to do more of this and be back because I had such a long break. Actually, just a little bit on that. Some people have asked me, like, why did I take a break? And for the most part, it was just like being busy. And then also the return on investment for a podcast, especially because I'm not sponsored with anything, I don't have any ads or anything like that. You don't get, like, it doesn't convert into money straight away. And when you put a lot, like the return on investment, you put a lot into doing a podcast, there's not much return there. But I'm so gassed because I feel like over time, there will be a return. Over time there may be there will be sponsors of the podcast and everything like that. So yeah, really, really excited to be here today. And today's podcast episode is Love Yourself Enough to Move Your Body Without Punishment. So love yourself enough to move your body, but I wanted to add that little without punishment as well, because a lot of us are so programmed and conditioned that you need to move your body for punishment for what you ate, to punish yourself for what you ate and to lose weight and all the things. Or that was how I was like brought up, was you're moving your body to lose weight. And I saw this from my parents, right? The reason that they moved their body was because that they are trying to lose weight or that they wanted to lose weight. So when it comes to love yourself enough to move your body, it's like you're moving your body, or you're getting up every day and you're going outside. You'll see online, I do a lot of my hot girl hikois. So I do that because I love myself so much to do that, because it helps with my mental health. It helps with my mind, especially getting out into nature and doing that. But it also helps with my physical health. Now, one thing I always think about is I watched this program and it was like of old people, right? And they were in like a nursing home, and the people in the nursing home were trying to get them up every day to move their body, because studies had shown that when they move their body every day, your bones, your bone health is better, your joints, your legs, all those kinds of things, your movement, the way that you can move, your mobility, right, is better. So every day, that's what I think about, like for future me, for years to come, years and years and years to come. That's, I need to get up and I need to move my body and do all these things, because I love myself enough to do all those things. My house, keep on top of my house so that I can run around with my nephews and nieces and future kids and stuff like that, so that I don't struggle to get up and do basic tasks, so I can sit down on the ground and get up easily, or I can do, I don't know, kapahaka movements and be able to walk. Like, imagine not being able to walk, because that's where it's going to get to if you don't, move your body enough. You're going to get to an age where you can't walk. So loving yourself enough to do those things. There's the mental health side of things as well. Like when you get outside and you move your body and, you walk around, or you go out into nature and go for a nice hot girl hikoi, mentally you do so much better. Love yourself enough to create that space for yourself. Like, you deserve that. You deserve to have great mental health, mind clarity, to enjoy your fucking day, right? To live the life of your dreams, because this is the stem, this is the domino effect, right? You're doing all these things. This is my daily morning routine, because I'm setting myself up to have an incredible day, and that's how I do it, right? Is to do all these things. And I'm actually going to go for a hot girl hikoi just over here. They just mowed the grass. If you listen to a couple of days ago, they mowed the grass over there, because I went to go for a hot girl hikoi with one of my friends, and the grass was so long and it wasn't good. So I'm going to go over there shortly and do that, but love yourself enough to move your body. Love yourself enough to do these things. Think about future you. Think about the benefits that it has for you and for so many, like your generations to come. A friend was telling me, like, she sees my stories and sometimes she thinks like, oh, I wish I could do that. It's like, you can do that. And this may help you with having that why behind the things that you are doing, because a lot of times when you're not taking action, you should listen to the previous podcast episodes as well, because I talk about loving yourself enough to take action, right? It's you're just really not clear on what it is that you want and why you want it. Your why is a weed, it's not a seed, right? And you'll only, if you know, you know, but you'll only know if you listen to that podcast episode. So go and listen to it if you haven't already. But yeah, go and move your body, do it right now. Put on a fucking great like podcast and do it. Put on a great program. You can even walk and watch something if you need to, just to make sure that you get outside. And that's what I do with running. Like when I run, I struggle to, like, you have to have like such mind strength when it comes to running. When people do marathons or half marathons or just run daily, I'm like, you have good fucking mental strength, right? So whenever I run, I put on a podcast because I can zone out and listen to the podcast and not focus so much on what I am doing, right? And this is just to get you doing the thing. You know, ultimately you want to be able to run without having, or walk without having to numb out on all these things, numb your mind out with these things. Sometimes I'll go for a beautiful walk and I'll just enjoy nature and I'll look around and I'll hear the birds and I'll feel the wind on my face and I'll be so fucking present. Like the other day, actually, I signed up to a gym. And oh my gosh, my arms are actually sore today because of that. But I signed up to the gym and I purposely didn't take my headphones because I got dropped off to the gym. And then I was going to walk back and I was like, no, I'll enjoy nature. I'll be present. I'll be like very, especially because the area I live in as well, if you, if you know. Um, but you're going to be vigilant, right? So, and I was going to get a morning coffee and like really be present with it. So, I didn't take my headphones, and it was cool just being at the gym and just noticing certain things. Like at the gym, I noticed I put my headphones in so that I like can kind of numb out and zone out and not worry about what other people are thinking in the gym, especially because you're in a small space with one another. And I felt like, oh my gosh, I'm overthinking. Like I was overthinking certain things that I would just go and do it, but it was like pushing me even more to go and do, like, for example, the area that I was in, there was like some guys there training. And I was like, oh my gosh, I need to go over there and get my weights. If I had my headphones in, probably would have did that so easily because I got my headphones in, right? But because I didn't have my headphones in, I'm like looking around and then they're making eye contact and I'm like, hey, like, and then I'm like looking around trying to find my band. Like I'm so present in what is happening and I was just worrying about what other people think. But it's cool because you overcome it because I was so present doing other things. Now I'm like, oh, I'll go to the gym with no headphones again. Like I overcame so many things of, you know, worrying about what other people think and the awkwardness and all that kind of stuff. So it really helps build you. But another thing as well I just thought about was James Clear's book Atomic Habits. He talks about habit stacking and like doing things at the same time. So like for example with Hot Girl Hikoi, when I was walking back from the gym, I stopped and got a coffee. So it's like you could just walk down to the shops and get, you know, your milk and bread or whatever you need, right? Or you could walk down and you could get, you know, coffee. So you're walking and having a coffee. Or sometimes I walk with friends. I'll invite them out. If I need to do a catch up, I'll be like, oh, let's kill two birds with one stone. Let's get coffee, get a walk in and catch up together. And usually when you're catching up, there's so much to talk about. So you just walk and walk and walk and you get all your steps in, right? So it's like match it up with something that you love. Put on a good podcast, do like all the things. There's so many ways, and just get really creative with it. Like you can do movement that you fucking love. You can join a class. One of the gym that I joined at, I thought they did Les Mills classes, but they changed it. But like group classes, like that's fun because somebody's like motivating you throughout, and you meet new people. Boxing classes where you meet new people, or you could do, I don't know, pole dancing classes. Another beautiful way to move your body. You could do roller skating. I was doing roller skating for a bit. So finding things that you love as well. Like working out doesn't have to be a punishment. Find something that you love and keep doing that. You know, if you want to learn to skateboard, if you want to learn to bike ride, go bike ride at the beach with your freaking friends. That's what I did in Melbourne. I got a bike and just fucking rode around the coast Is it the coast? Where the beach was anyway. Like, you can make this so much fun, but love yourself enough to move your body without punishment. Without punishment. I'm going to say that again. Without punishment, right? And like, gone are the days where we punish ourselves to move our bodies, right? We're moving our bodies with love. I love you so much that I'm going to move this beautiful vessel that I have. I love you so much. Even touch it, touch it, fill it up, all the things, right? But you're going to move this beautiful vessel because you love it, not because you hate it. I love you so much. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you a popo. Ka kite, koe kia.